Hardest lesson that I've ever learned in Krump to date, man, is loyalty. Definitely loyalty.
Dang. Shoot. Dang.
Yeah, loyalty. Like just sticking with something. And,
I'm on that gully rap, leave a
I
nigga
think my
dead.
greatest teacher was my sons and my daughters. Or my son and daughter, Jolly and Jackies.
Gully.
I've always taught them to be their own person, do their own thing, and do what's in their heart, and be true to that thing. They taught me that. And that's why I guess to date, I'll always have respect. Solos up. I'll respect it. You know what I'm saying? I respect what he did for me in the Krump game, because without him, I might not be at the place I'm at today, because he actually kind of put me on the map with the favor of God, and maybe Bishop Solo.
Face pound. Yo.
You know, and I stayed like Street Kingdom when everything all happened.
Yo.
I never wished or desired to be like at odds ends with anybody. That's never my heart. You know what I'm saying? I don't. Krump beef is like on the dance floor, it's good. You know what I mean? Or when we're trying to beef as far as crews and who you represent. But outside of that, you're a soul that is valuable to God. And my first obedience has to be to God. So it's like, sometimes it makes it a little touchy now, because it could look like my loyalty is wavering, because I'll sit and I'll vibe with other crews. The Bible tells me that Jesus sat with publicans and sinners. In other words, he sat with people that were not of his kind. And he shared with them the gospel. And I realized I don't have a corner on the market. My loyalty to date, the Street Kingdom, it's the Bomb Squad. It's like ministry for me. And even if nobody reps with me, I'll rep it by myself. That's the way that I feel about it. And I'll always, again, have that respect for Solo. Because, again, I can't discredit what he did for me in the Krump world and in the Krump game. Neither can I discredit Chez at the same time, because I could be under Solo without being on Street Kingdom. And Chez allowed me to be on Street Kingdom, which was a blessing, because, you go from not knowing nothing about Krump to watching the movie Rise. And, I'll tell anybody this, Chez picked up that chair and slammed it on the stage. I was done. I was done. I was in the theater screaming, and everybody was looking at me like, why is this old guy screaming at that? And I'm like, you don't understand the feeling that came with that one chair slam. Favorite part of the whole movie. I mean, Hollywood tried to doctor it up, you know what I'm saying, to show African dancers and all that other stuff. They'll never understand. They don't get it. They don't get the alleyway scenes, the house scenes. And you got Buck in the house. And just listening to the conversation when I was in Vegas with Knucklehead and J-Tight and old boy, and they was talking about Mama I's house, how you could walk in the house and you felt Krump. Like you felt the force of Krump. Without ever dancing, without doing anything. It's just like you walked in and immediately it was Buck. And I think that's what we've lost, to me, in the Krump world, is because everybody's so busy, you know what I mean, trying to be somebody spectacular that they just left the foundation. Where do I see myself in the Krump world 2 years from now, 3 years from now, man? Well, hopefully I'm not dancing. Yeah, shoot, man, it's crazy. Don't get me wrong, I love dancing. That's been my pattern in my life. Dancing, there's just no words that can express what dancing really does for me. Even at my age, even the way I feel right now, it's like, man, there's a joy. It's like an expression to God that, you can't, yeah, God, you can't give it to nobody else.
I'm on that gully
That's why when I crump, right, like I may not be the best articulate crumper, but like when it comes to the feeling, the rare raw essence of crump, like I don't think nobody can get me straight up. You know what I'm saying? Unless you Ches or somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? You somebody like that, you know, you all up in Street Kingdom, you know. And I think that's what he passes on to like his little homies. You know, most people are getting caught up in the combos and the moves. And he's a bad guy. And he's, you know, he's this, he's NY, he's this, whatever. But to me, it's like his heart. It's a crime. Like, I don't think most people understand the heart he has. It's a crime. He sees it as more than just a dance. He sees it as more than just anger management. He sees it as more than just battles. And I think that, I guess, with all of that wisdom and knowledge and knowing it, the same as Miho, you gotta know that there's a certain place in Krump. You know, you can call it liveness or music. See, that's the thing that I'm at. Hold that event next year in April. It's not nothing. Is I want to see that moment. You know what I mean? When you crump and then it's like God is pleased with it, and it's like at that one jab or that one arm swing or that one foot stomp or that one chest pop, that all of a sudden there's a release of God's glory that just hits the place. And I've been a part of that. Like, yo, I've seen it happen. And I guess that's why I'm such a firm believer in Krump. Like, Krump is like no other dance in the world. And nobody else will be able to emulate it or imitate it, because all other dances are for self. But Krump to me is a dance that just like releases the glory of God in a raw, street, hood version of worship. If that makes sense to anybody, but it does to me.